Hello my friends, how's everybody doing today? Wanted to go over my little wood collection here behind me today. As many of y'all know, I collect samples of wood. I have about 150, I think, different species of wood here on the wall behind me from all over the world. Several of y'all have sent me some over the last year, and the other ones I probably started that little collection, maybe 10 years ago, I think. It started out with simple as people wanting to see a sample of wood, and I'd keep a piece, and so on. So now I've got another goal to gather up every sample of wood that I can. And I'm not totally sure how many species of wood we have on our planet. I've did some research, several different numbers. I've seen anywhere from reports of 60,000 different species, some around 20,000, depending on what you consider wood. But there's actually only a little over about 2,000 that you can actually get a good usable product out of, from what I'm told. I have samples of 152 of them here behind me. Lots of different woods. By no means do I know everything there is to know about all these woods behind me, but I do study up and read on them and learn what I can. There's a lot of different woods out there, believe me, as y'all probably well know. There's some exotics and common woods and so on. And I'm trying to get a piece of every one I can. So the samples behind me are 3 inches by 12 inches by roughly 5/8 of an inch thick. Some a little thicker, some a little thinner, just depending on what I was able to get. Excuse me. Let me show you one. For instance, this is, I believe, pink ivory, if I'm not mistaken. And pink ivory is so rare that just to make this, see if y'all can see it. You see that line right there? I had to make this piece in 2 pieces just to get this sample. And what I've done here, take a look, when you put clear on a wood, it will change the color. So I taped off on an angle and sprayed clear lacquer on half and left the other half unfinished. By no means would I ever think of putting a stain on a wood like this. They're all labeled on the back, handwritten what they are, but I wanted to label them on the front. So I've been using my little dynamo and getting them all labeled yet. And I'm not finished yet. Like I say, I'm right in the middle of doing that right now. Alrighty? There are some not very nice people who have sent me samples of wood. And John, I'm going to butcher your name again, buddy. But John LaFrance has sent me several from Florida. John gets some wood from the Edison and Ford estate. Henry. God, he's turning over in his grave. Henry Ford and Mr. Edison had an estate back in the day. It's still there. They collaborated and brought trees in from around the world and planted on their estate. And you can go visit it today. I'm not sure if it's a state park or a national park or a privately ran museum. I'm not certain, but you can find it on the internet. And John acquires a lot of samples of pieces of wood from there. And again, y'all can see what the clear does. Lets me see it a little bit. The way I attach them to the wall is with 2 pieces of Velcro on the back. Can't get that frog out of my throat today. This particular piece of wood, this Java plum is what this is called, was knocked down by Hurricane Irma in 2017 on their estate. So John got some of the wood and he sent me some. He sent me several more species besides this, but I'll show this one today. And Mr. Russ Harbert sent me this piece of a Alaskan yellow cedar. I ought to know the name of that. And again, you can see some woods, the clear changes the color more dramatically than others. But that's why I put it on there so you can see it. The Velcro on the back. They're all labeled on the back. And I'm working on labeling them on the front. I will show you all a copy of my list of all the different woods I have. I have it in one of my other videos. But I really want to expand the collection. So if you have a species of wood that I don't have and you would like to send me one, my P.O. box is in the Show More section of all my videos. It should pop up in this one. I sure hope it does. I will gladly and definitely repay you for the postage because I would love to have the piece of wood. And if it's okay with you, I'll put your name on it. So if y'all would like to send me some to keep the collection going over here, that would be wonderful. Wonderful. But I would love to have them. I'll show you a sample of the whole wall. It's not complete yet. I'm still working on labeling them. It takes quite a while, and Mr. Berto hadn't been any help at that. So, got to do it all myself. Oh, gosh. I really enjoy looking at the samples, and it helps me determine the color on woods when I'm mixing them on a project or a product, whatever the case may be. So, if y'all would like to send one, I would love to have it, guys. Love to. My email is also in the Show More section. You can contact me through my email. If you see something on the list that doesn't look right, or you think you might have it or you don't, please feel free to shoot me an email. Alrighty? And I thank you very, very much, guys. Let me show you the whole board, and I'll show you the list of the samples that I have. And also, I go to the Texas Renaissance Festival every year. For those of you that live in the area, you know it's one of the largest Renaissance festivals in the world, has been for years. And they have some very, very unique things there that always catch my eye. And this year I saw something I've never seen before. Some outdoor games, for lack of a better word. They are games, but I was going to show y'all to them. So I'm going to put them in at the end of the video. And I hope you like them. Let me show you the wall, guys. Here's the whole board with all the samples. I'm not through labeling them yet. Like I say, I'm working on it right now. I've got enough room right now for 4 more. Then I'll start row 2 right there. After that runs out, I have a plan, but it's a little too much to explain at the moment. But that's where they go. Back up here a little bit for you guys. The way these work here, guys, they're all in a row, like I said, 3 inches by 12 inches by roughly 5/8 of an inch thick. And they're all Velcroed to a 1x6, which is screwed to the wall in 3 places.
start, the timer starts.
My flyer,
Okay.
this piece of this
That's what happens.
and my inner bottom. Now the inner
And to
bottom
stop
is
it.
slightly faster than the outer flyer. So as I pull my fiber apart, the wheel twists it. As it twists it, it feeds it directly onto the bottom. Right now, what I'm working on is just a single strand. The single strand is not stable yarn yet. So I take two of them, put them together, let them twist together, and I have a stable piece of yarn. Do you like this piece?